by the United States. Titan II helped defend our country during the Cold War from 1963 until 1986. Hello and welcome to the Titan Missile Museum. This is Launch Complex 571-7. It was active for almost 20 years. When the Air Force decommissioned this complex in 1982, it invited the Arizona Aerospace Foundation to preserve the facilities for historical purposes. This would be a bad thing. Now there's a third point about the propellants that's an advantage and a disadvantage all rolled up into one. That is, the propellants are hypergolic. What that means is that to launch the missile, all you need 3,000 pounds of thrust. Now I don't know about you, but pounds of thrust is not a unit of measure that makes much sense to me. So I like to think of the power of the engine in more familiar terms. Think of the power of the first stage as being about equal to 2 747s running at full throttle. Now, the first stage burns for only 2.5 minutes. In other words, the entire working life of the first stage is 2.5 minutes, and then it's done forever. But in 2.5 minutes, the first stage consumes almost 25,000 gallons of propellants. That's 160 gallons a second. So the gas mileage is now destructive weapons ever devised. Nuclear weapons made it possible to wipe out entire cities with a single blow. The horrifying efficiency of nuclear weapons changed the basic thinking about how wars might be fought. Unlike the years-long conflicts of World Wars I and II, World War III might be over in less than 90 minutes. And more frightening still was the knowledge that there is no defense against nuclear weapons. Because the actual use spent in world domination, with the invention of the atomic bomb in 1945 and the hydrogen bomb just a few years later, both sides began stockpiling nuclear weapons in what became an arms race, amassing ever more powerful bombs and the bombers to deliver them. Then, in 1957, the Soviets launched Sputnik. This 184-pound satellite stunned the world, not because it was the world's first artificial satellite, but because it meant the Soviets appeared to have the ability to deliver a nuclear bomb with a missile. Unlike bombers, which took hours to reach their targets, a bomb delivered with a missile could make the trip in little more than 30 minutes.